Hey, welcome back to the channel. Third Coast OBS. Here's what I'm thinking. Today it is beautiful. Why don't we try to go to the pick and pull? Be the second time I've ever done it. The first trip was not too bad. Got the power steering pump. This time, really need to get the interior parts for the Lightning. Let me see what I can nickel and dime out of here. I'd really like to find a replacement dash if possible. The bezel for sure, and just miscellaneous trim pieces that are in here. Center console, you never know what you're going to find. Door panels. These are not too bad of shape, so I'm not super concerned, but if I could find some nice gray ones, I would like to not worry about little cracks like this. But the big thing for me, that if I can go there and find a reasonable hood, this whole situation, I'd like to get rid of it. I'm not much on the Savini non-functional ram air hood. Every time you lift it up, it actually collects water and it's running into the engine bay. I'm not a fan. So if I can get a new one, great. The only other thing I would try to get today is some bumpers for the 92 F-150. If they have a good set, I would think about it. Hoping to keep today's run, if I can find what I need to find, under 300 bucks. Let me get loaded up and we're gonna hit the road. So whenever you're late to the game, this truck was going to be perfect, and I mean perfect, to get some parts out of. Oh man. Yeah, it's gutted. Gutted. And of all things, they took the hood. A million of these trucks out here, they wanted the hood too. And that's what I needed, was that damn hood. Now we got to figure out what else we're going to do. Damn, I still can maybe salvage a few parts off of this, but it may not be worth it. Damn. All right, let me see what else I can find. It's easier to get through customs at the airport than it is to get into this pick and pull. One, I don't speak Spanish. Two, you have to wear a mask like it's the end of the world. I went through and looked at all the stuff that I wanted. I showed you the red one. I could have settled for some of the stuff. I just didn't trust it. Come to find out, there's an early truck. So here's a 92 F-250, darker dash. I think I'm gonna try and pull this. Bumpers and hood. The hood is not what I wanted, so I'm gonna skip on the hood. I may find one more, but let me get to working on trying to get this out. I gotta piss like a racehorse. Oh, as soon as I thought I was making progress, it's cracked. I don't know what to do now. Well, we went through about 14 trucks at this pick and pull. They have nothing. If it's not trashed, it's broken, or they picked it apart already. I thought I just found this, but it's blue. I guess I can't see. I'm sitting there messing with it, and it's just a blue dash. It's just that faded. No door panels, no nothing. So I think the next best bet is to go to the other pick and pull and just see what I can find. The dash is going to be a struggle to get a hold of. I'm going to have to figure that out, whether it be robbing it out of my 92 and putting it in the Lightning and just replacing the other one, or what. Let's get going. Let me get out of here and get to a new spot. Okay, we spent about an hour and a half in there. All the trucks were they were just picked apart or broke. Somebody beat me to it, but I can't get up here. These guys must come up here the day they're released. We're about to go to another location, the one I went to the first time I made a video. It shows to be 25 minutes from here. Jeez Christ. Well, let's just give it a shot. Off to the next location. reason why I came here was for this center console, and it's blue. It's effing blue. I had high hopes for this one. I had that center console, but it is messed up. Dash is a little too light. There's no windshield. It's busted out. I almost thought about keeping it, but it's real nasty right here in this corner. I may be able to scavenge some of that. I want that back trim piece. And honestly, I think I'm about to take these F-150 decals off here, the XLT, see if I can shine them up to put on the lighting. And we'll bring it back when I get it off. Kind of a kick in the teeth. So I'm leaving that. So I got one decal. No bumper. This rear bumper's crap, but oh wow. Is that a front bumper? It's a good front bumper. See if I can find a balance. And actually I'm gonna take a bolt because I'm actually missing one of these center cap screws. So I'm gonna go ahead and take that off. Be right back. I'd like to get that back trim piece. See if I can get in here without dying. See, that back piece is metal. So when the lighting has started rusting, it probably can be saved, but while I'm here, make this not an empty run. Let's see if I can find a balance. This one already had a little bit more to pick from than the other spot, or at least it wasn't just torn up. So hopefully salvage some of it. I like this bumper. I like the bumper, but I'm gonna leave it for now. We'll come back. Let's walk it over here. We got some spots over here to look at. Two of them over here. Nope. Nope. So this trip is turning out to be a big busto. The second location only had about 9 trucks to go through. I tried to film a little bit walking around for them, but they're all pretty much, I mean, almost every single one of them is just like that. So no bezels to be seen. I have to rethink that. I'm even starting to rethink grabbing this trim piece because I may be able to just sand down my one of my lightning and just fix it up. So I got one logo and some bolts. I don't even know if that's worth checking out for. 2 locations, all the Fords have been picked through, and I was just too late to the game on that really good one. Shit. All right, let's walk it out of here. This will be kind of a disappointing run. Damn. So not the most productive trips. I say trips plural. We ended up with 1 decal and some center cap bolts. Every hood was pretty bad condition. Every interior was gutted. Every bezel was gone or broken in 8 different pieces. This was rough. Both spots. Well, so about an hour away from home before I can go home and wallow in my sorrow for this trip. That's all right. Live and learn. All right, let's get on the road. This whole flubbed trip to the scrapyard has got me rethinking. I'm gonna need to take an inventory on what the Lightning truly needs and what can be saved. I think I've probably outpunted my coverage if I think I could just go grab all that stuff in one big swoop. And even to the point that the 92 here, as much as I love this truck, if I can rob anything out of here and swap it, I'm gonna do it. The only problem that I see with my 92 dashboard, of course, it's going to have a little crack in the bezel. Nothing I can do about that. I may end up having to just order new bezels. Dash pad's cracked. Those aren't really too hard to get to change out. It's not bugging me in this one. This is better than what I have in the Lightning. So there's always that option. If you stuck with me to the end of this one, I appreciate it. I know it was a little anticlimactic, but just part of the struggle of trying to find parts. So at least you see what's really going on with me right now. If you would do me a favor, check the description below. There's 5 channels down there that are really worth watching. A lot of guys I speak to as much as I can in the comments. Great content on their channels. Worth watching and subscribing to them. But if you stuck me to the end of this one, I appreciate it. I know it wasn't quite what I'd hoped today, but here we are. Oh well. And as always, guys, I'll catch y'all next time. Bye-bye.